everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today we are at the Soil3 Compost Farm here in Central Georgia, and I am joined by the amazing Nina Johnson.
Hi everyone.
And we just wanted to make a quick video to give you a little information about why this compost is so awesome and why no one should be gardening without it.
Alright, so we had, we're standing here where all the action happens. This is the Windrows. So this is where all the ingredients for the compost get piled together and cooked down into the compost that you know and love as Soil Cubed.
One of the things that I know I say this in a lot of my videos, but what makes Soil Cubed so different from, say, ordinary compost that you would buy in small bags at a box store. It's made from 3 distinct ingredients: 1/3 wheat straw, 1/3 grass clippings, 1/3 cow manure. And you can see the gradation. It starts and it looks like mostly wheat straw. And then over the course of time, you go down the row and you can see as it decomposes and it gets turned, it turns into the black magic that gets bagged and delivered onto your properties, at least for those of us lucky enough to be in the delivery range, which is predominantly the Southeast, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, and Tennessee.
Yes. And so it starts here. You can see the light colored rows, and they build up these piles, and then we'll turn them. There's an amazing piece of equipment just down the field here that turns these, but we start here, and the only thing it takes is time and heat and water to turn it from the ingredients to the fully finished compost. About 4 months later is the end product.
And what's really cool about this, like compared to you composting yourself, like I have a compost pile. I compost all of my kitchen scraps. First of all, I never can make enough to facilitate the needs that I have. But my compost doesn't get hot enough. So I have like 1 million seeds that come up. Like I always say, I get cherry tomatoes, but I also get a lot of bad plants too. Like, you know,
Yeah.
especially cool season things like chickweed and, you know, different lamiums. So what's happening here is these windrows are actually, they heat themselves. They're not adding heat. They just, as the organic matter is breaking down, it creates heat to 165 degrees. And that's what ensures there are no weed seeds in this product. And you can also see that we're on kind of a sandy hillside. And I think that actually is a huge benefit. The sand isn't purposely incorporated into the Soil Cube, but it blows in. Like, it's a windy day. I think it's probably always a little breezy up here.
Yeah.
And it actually, I think it increases the drainage and makes it so that the compost isn't so clumpy. So though it's not a purposeful ingredient, I think it does enhance the product.
Yeah. And the fact that it's made on the sandy base enables the compost to drain as it's getting made too. So when it's really rainy, we're not on a clay base where it would hold that water and the compost would get too soggy. We're able to get it to drain. And we also, it drains to not stop it from being too wet, but sometimes it gets too dry when it's hot and we haven't had rain, and we have a machine that, as well as turning it, can inject water and keep the compost the appropriate amount of wetness so that it is able to cook and decompose.
So we're at Station 1. We're having a special event today. We're going to meander to some of the other stations so we can show you the full line of products that Soil Cube is offering now, including the veggie mix, which is brand new, and the level mix, which is about to be delivered to my new property for the big native install. So basically, this is the compost to use for all of your gardening needs, including turf, raised beds, containers, top dressing in landscape, vegetable gardening, flowers. There's something for everyone.
Grow it all.
Yeah. Well, look who I found out at the compost farm today.
What a surprise. I think this is the most logical place for us to finally, reconnect.
Yeah. So everybody, this is Joe Lample from Growing a Greener World, and Joe Gardner.
Yeah, that too. And Bree the plant lady and the crazy cat lady.
Yes.
So what are we doing here?
Well, okay, so we were here for basically a new product launch.
Yeah.
The veggie mix, which we're both passionate about. We got to learn all about, well, the new, what they're doing.
Yeah, what they're doing, what's in it, what's coming, what to look forward to, which I'm super psyched, and I can't wait to take a little bit home, which we get to do too.
We are really super
worth the
special.
3-hour drive from Atlanta just to go home with a little bit of that.
10 hours.
Ugh. So you get more to take home.
I mean, it's why I gave a bunch of books away, so I have more room in my Prius.
There's a method to the madness, right?
So, I mean, it was cool because most people will never get to see a composting facility like this.
Yeah.
And the people who came today got to see it up close and personal. I've been making videos throughout the day to give my YouTube friends some insights into why I love Soil Cube. You love Soil Cube.
Totally love it. But you know what was neat for me is because I have not been down to the facility that actually makes it, and I've met a lot of the people, but to see them all here and to actually see what goes into it and really see the heart and soul behind it all.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really super psyched.
Well, what's I think so unique about this company is like, they really do have the gardener's best interest at heart. Like they want to make the best product, and they're going to keep raising the bar to ensure that the soil provides you a successful platform.
Well, and you know what, Tate, the guy that makes the compost, he's like the chef of making the compost. The reason why their product is so unique and different and better is because they control the inputs versus a lot of the companies that make compost. They're just, taking off the tipping station, and they don't know what's in it. But here, they're very much in control of what goes into it. So that makes all the difference in the world.
It really does. Now, for those of you who are far away, I'm sorry that they don't deliver.
I asked.
They do ship the mini cubes.
Oh, good.
So you can get those in the lower 48 states. But, for those of us gardening in the southeast where we have really poor soils and we get a ton of rain in the winter, the ground doesn't freeze, so that organic matter doesn't stick around.
No.
This is a really important product for us because it kind of gives us a step up. It makes it so that you have Midwestern soil.
It makes us look better than we really are.
Oh, it's 1,000% the only reason I'm a successful gardener.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't believe that.
I don't know. I don't think I would have made it through my nematode drama in my tobacco field without
That's another story, but I know that saved you for that, for sure.
Well, I can't wait to see what you grow
back
in yours.
Yeah.
And, thanks for gracing everyone with your presence. I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, I love you.
I love you back.
All right.